Dear Mrs. Chalmers, I realize that this letter is reaching you at a very difficult time. I'm not going to claim that I know how you feel, not being a parent myself. The worry and constant anxiety you're experiencing must be unbearable. You're probably not sleeping. Every time you close your eyes, I'll bet that the worst possible scenarios are playing themselves throughout your mind. Well, allow me to put you at ease once and for all. Your precious little Timothy is completely safe and in my care. I must say, he is a remarkable boy. Having seen you on the news, though, I am reasonably certain that it was nothing that you did that made him the way he is. You don't seem to have it in you to raise and inspire a child like Timothy, actually. He's truly gifted, and perhaps it was for the best that he wandered away and into my sights. Now, I am certain he'll have the chance to reach his fullest potential. Allow me to explain how Timothy and I met. As you know, it was Halloween night, my favorite night of the year. The night where everyone goes around masquerading as something other than themselves. So many people roaming the streets, covered in blood. I don't stand out on Halloween. I don't have to hide. It's the freest I get to be all year. I had just killed some filthy whore by the dumpster in the alleyway. Hookers get murdered all the time. Often by me. And no one seems to care. Even when the news feels like reporting on it. That's what makes it so easy. If there's no one around to miss them, no one demands justice. This one, though, she was special. She had such the prettiest face, with big, sweet lips and beautiful green eyes. I could tell she was young, new, not yet ruined by the street. Those are my favorites. Well, I took her behind an alleyway, something I don't always do, and then I muffled her screams with one hand while slicing through her flesh with the knife that I held in the other. It's my favorite feeling in the world when they stop fighting and ever so gradually just wind down from high anxiety to a complete stop. Sometimes, I swear, I can feel their heartbeats weaken and fade and peter out completely. God damn. I love it so much. Well, I digress. Once I finished her off, I picked her up, which, remember, I don't have to worry about blood on this particular evening, and I chucked her head first into the dumpster, unceremoniously. She landed on the inside of the dumpster with a louder thud than I expected. But what I expected even less was the gasp I heard from behind it in response. Someone was hiding, just so close. Now, I'm not too proud to admit, I was scared. I mean, who wants to be caught? I sure as hell don't. You understand, don't you? I had my knife ready, just in case I need to use it again, and slowly crept around to see who the witness was. And there he was, this little boy in a clown costume. He's told me since then that he's 10, but damn if I didn't think he was a toddler or something. little short for his age, wasn't he? It's okay, though. Special comes in all shapes and sizes. Well, I regret it now, but of course I barked at him. I demanded to know what he was doing hiding behind a dumpster of all places. What he said damn near floored me. Do you know what he said? He said he'd been out looking just for me. How about that? Naturally, I asked him why the hell he was looking about for me, and he explained that you and his father make him watch the news every night because, in his words, you want him to be smart. Well, let me tell you, you sure did get your wish on that one. He said he'd seen a couple news stories about the, and I quote, the guy who keeps killing people. And so he wanted to come and find me. He picked Halloween to do it because it was the first time you were letting him go out alone. He knew I mostly went for horrors, and even picked up on the kinds of settings where I like to do the deed. Which is how he knew where to wait for me, behind the dumpster, in the shittiest part of town. See, sweetheart? Such a smart kid. Of course, I asked him why he wanted to find me for. Now this that you're about to read is purely extraordinary. Honestly, it kind of chokes me up. I thought I was beyond these kinds of feelings, but your boy, your remarkable little boy. Do you know what he said? He said that I inspired him. He said my work excited him. He told me his dream was to be just like me. How could I just say no to that? Sure, I'll admit, I was totally prepared to kill him. But I knew when I heard those words, and I saw the sincerity behind those little eyes, that this was something I just could not throw away. And so, I've taken little Timmy under my bloody wing. Although, of course, he'd hate that I just called him that. You know how he is. He has exceeded every one of my expectations and passed every test I've thrown at him with flying colors. It's amazing how quickly he learns and how quickly he earned his first kill. I'll never forget the look on his face when he sliced that woman's chest. It was the face of pure, unadulterated joy. I've never been so proud. That's not all. He's getting better by the day. In fact, he started going out by himself now. That's where he is tonight. I decided to take the night off to write you this little letter as he does so. I can hardly wait for him to get back and tell me who he managed to find and what he decided to do with them. He is astoundingly creative. So, Mrs. Chalmers, please, darling, don't fret. Timothy, as you can see, is completely safe from anyone or anything that might ever try to harm him. But whether or not they are safe from Timothy, well, that's a question now, isn't it? Sincerely, the lady who keeps killing people.